This is the latest flagship in the Honor lineup called the Honor 8, and it looks good. Really good. Really good. Okay, I'll stop now. The Honor 8 is essentially a Huawei P9 in new clothes that arguably looks more premium and elegant. Most of the internals are shared, including the 5.2-inch 1080p screen with 2.5D curved glass, the 3000 mAh battery, and the 12MP dual lens camera setup at the back. However, the camera setup is missing the Leica branding, and that does affect the image quality a bit, but not by a large margin. Here's what may possibly put you off buying the smartphone. It only supports a single SIM, and as of now there's no VoLTE support. Honor isn't promising any update either that would enable the feature in the future. The camera still doesn't support 4K video recording and is limited to 1080p at 60fps, and there's unfortunately no RAW capture either, but hopefully that'll come across in the future. Camera is pretty capable thanks to a dual 12MP sensors that capture detailed images with good color as well as brightness thanks to the RGB plus monochrome sensor, the latter of which takes in thrice the amount of light. However, unlike the P9, there's no dedicated monochrome mode for photos, and you have to rely on in-camera filters or desaturate the photo manually later on. The final output is still good, but nowhere as magical as the monochrome mode on the P9. The main highlight is by far the design, which feels really solid and well built. It looks really appealing visually, as well as, in my opinion, betters even the P9. The sapphire blue color in particular is one of the most unique offerings on the market, and it reflects light in such an attention-grabbing manner. The display is the same 5.2-inch 1080p IPS display that is really good to use thanks to the 2.5D curved glass. It offers good viewing angles and good sunlight legibility as well thanks to the higher brightness despite being slightly on the more reflective side. This is a fingerprint scanner at the back which works in a 360 degrees manner and is pretty accurate. It also doubles up as a motion pad which can be used to navigate through and access certain features. This time around the sensor is even clickable and has smart customizable functionality that they're terming as Smart Key, which can be configured to open shortcuts or apps for a single press, double press as well as press and hold. The performance is buttery smooth thanks to a Kirin 950 chipset which is clocked at a lower frequency than the Kirin 955 on the P9 but performs just as good in daily use cases. The RAM has been upgraded from 3GB on the P9 to 4GB, which is definitely a big thing since it's not priced as high as the P9. The Kirin 950 is also pretty efficient since it has a battery life that is better than the P9 in most cases, if not equal, and the P9 itself would last heavy users an entire day of use. At this price point of Rs 30,000, the Honor 8 is without a doubt priced high, and you may get more complete packages with smartphones like the OnePlus 3, which you can boast about the 6GB of RAM, synthetic benchmarks, etc. However, at the end of the day, if you ask me whether the benchmark scores would make me smile or the design of the Honor 8, then I'll have to go with the latter. It is a really well made smartphone with a few kinks, but if you can live with that, it will most definitely leave you smiling, and that is worth paying the premium.